Hey everyone, Nate here, and I welcome you to The Beholder 2. If anyone not familiar, this is an indie game where you essentially need to telltale play as a sort of corporate type as you try to, get yourself to the corporate ladder. I actually really enjoyed the first game. I played the beta of the second game, and now let's see what the second version will be, as this is gonna be a really blind playthrough. I know what they changed, what they added, so let's see how well we'll go and how well we'll please the ministry of our fave city. Let's dive right into it. Ooh, this is a nice little start. Kind of creepy, actually. How could I have been so blind? I should have known from the very beginning that they would find a way to twist. Oh crap. That's well the mistake, all of it. Maybe it's too late to fix it. You should have destroyed all the documents. Those empty eyes, those silent beings, this isn't what I wanted. It was supposed to be like this. So they're basically all brainwashed. I have to do work on some scare in my life. Next. I'm sure they're already planning on dragging Ewan into all of this. I know Ewan will protect my son. They're all basically, like, by the looks of it, the way they behave and follow us, they're basically all brainwashed because of those sound waves over there. That's actually kind of interesting and creepy. Kind of reminds me of the stuff from Stalker, where you get these towers that would really fuck up with your brain. You gotta jump off a cliff so build. God damn, why am I so late on reading these things? Kind of creepy, actually. Remember when the first game was coming out, it was sort of like a totalitarian country you were in, and you had to, like, report on your tenants, and you could, like, blackmail them for money, and there were, like, several different endings depending on what actions you do. It was a pretty cool game, actually. I actually enjoyed the first game a lot. It was kind of like Papers, Please, but with more interactivity in it. A window. Holy shit, the view from here is amazing! Even Redgrave. Kind of reminds me of Watchmen, actually, in a way. You know how where the first scene where the comedian is thrown out the window? Kind of reminds me of that. And actually kind of also reminds me of Sin City in a way. Yeah, that's our dad, I guess. He's gonna die. Who's Cunningham? What's that familiar? Carl Stein. Oh, Carl Stein. I believe, is it Carl Stein? I could be wrong, but I think Carl is like the character from the first game, who you play as he's the first beholder, and how you need to essentially control people, like watch tenants for your government in Beholder 2. That's a nice way to start a game, actually. That's very cool. That's a very cool way to start it. A few days later, transfer to the ministry approved to get to work as soon as you arrive. Helmer James Cunningham. P.S. Your father is dead. More info as we meet. Wow, that's a nice way to report, to tell you, like, yeah, your dad died. Fuck off. Hi there. I assume you're the one who's been waiting for. My name is George Hemnitz. Nice to meet you. I'm Evan. You must be quite a big deal, Evan. Why? I've been with the ministry for 8 years, 4 months, and 12 days. At that time, the press says 18,342 applications, had 1,829 cups of coffee. Oh my god! And what was 284 incidents of civil disorder. Now you may ask times welcome a new employee on the first day. How many? 0 even. Zilch. Not once. In all those 3,052 days. So there has to be something special about you, right? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, you got me mixed up with someone else. I'm just here to be a clerk. My name's even Redgrave. Redgrave? As in Redgrave? Redgrave? Oh god, your father. Go on, Himness. What did you want to say? My deep condolences. I can imagine what you must go through right now. To think I saw him just 58 hours and 23 minutes before his death. We weren't that close, to be honest. We hadn't talked in a decade. Up until yesterday, I didn't even know he worked here. Your father didn't just work here. He was one of the most respected people in the ministry. one of the few people just to make it to the very top. And the most amazing thing is he never looked down on his subordinates. He was an open and honest man. What happened? Have the police found out anything out? People like this are never told much, so I only know one of our two things for sure. The rest is the rest is just all hearsay and fantasies dreamed up by employees with nothing better to do. What are the facts? 47 hours and 23 minutes ago, your father fell from a window on top of the floor of the ministry. He fell 37 floors, hit the pavement, and died instantly. Law enforcement are working tirelessly to find out how and why this happened, or at least that's what they say they're doing. That's not much to go on. I have some important information to give you in connection with your father's death. But it better be discussed on quiet after we've gotten your instructions and shown you to your desk. We're here for a reason, after all. Ready for your first day in the ministry? Let's get to it. Okay, so yeah, this is like how the demo was. The ministry is considered quite rightfully to be one of the most beautiful and well-equipped buildings in the country. Have a look at yourself. It's 226 meters tall, contains 12,742 offices spread all over 37 floors. Welcomes 300,025 visitors a day. Wow. Jeez. Sometimes I catch myself thinking about all those thousands of people trying to calculate just how many more consumer goods they could be producing if they hadn't been spending time waiting in lines. But I can't handle those kind of numbers. I always give up. I kind of like him. He's kind of funny. Check out the statue wise leader to the square. It took 500 tons of concrete, 2,200 tons of metal to build it. The statue weighs 8,000 tons. We could build an entire kindergarten hospital with all those ministry up in the ministry knows what people really need. Impressive, isn't it? I've seen better statues. Come on. Let's move, Georgie. This called different pavement is where your father met his end. Now, all the gossip we love getting around here, you can listen to them when you're not liking to hear anything particularly useful or nice. You should get used to it, though. That's just how it is around here. No matter what position you're in, you've got to listen carefully, take note of everything, and report it to the higher-ups. So basically, I have to snitch on others. That's the deal. I basically have to snitch on other people here. And that was kind of like the thing in the first game where you had to like I said, the first game you had to like gather information on your tenants, like if they were criminals. The same security ministry, another source of pride for us. The security guards can sometimes be your best friends here, especially if you're able to come to some kind of arrangement with them. Okay, our guards are for 958 terrorist attacks year alone. That's an average almost attempts a day. So make sure you always got some cash on you just in case you don't anything spoil their number. Do you follow me? So basically I can bribe these motherfuckers if I want to bring something illegal into the building. Oh. I was gonna get the shit kicked out of them. Ooh, right in the kidney. If that's another kidney, that's a spleen. Dude. Ow. Nasty. Okay, so yeah, you can waste your time listening out people. I forgot access to the terminal. What to do now? No clue. Maybe someone else will remember it. Good luck. So you can listen to people. There's shit. Why don't I go forward? He has some information important. We should always remember why we're here and what will great to us. Every people might worth showing proper respect to one of sacrifice. Remember, the wise leader is ever vigilant. Things like happiness and sadness come and go, but the leader is ever present. Let's worship him. That's the weirdest way to worship the statue, if you ask me. Like the V thing. I don't know. It's kind of like a Nazi salute, but not a Nazi salute. This is where we hold general meetings. They're usually pretty mundane. Some people get rewarded for their work, others get reprimanded for theirs. Sometimes we also publicly condemn the actions of our neighbor states. Some smart ass suggested that we call the meeting 5 minutes of hatred. He got reprimanded on the spot, hasn't made any further suggestions since. But more likely hasn't been able to. We also sing the patriotic song here. Sometimes you have sung the national anthem 426 times in this month. This guy is very good with numbers. I like him. This floor's ministry has area of 4,000 square meters. Incredible, isn't it? Bureaucratic haven. Fuck bureaucratic haven, man. I had to wait in line sometimes for some documents when I was young. It was such a pain. See those lines? And where a single person standing there has come here with a problem. Whether it's a real issue or it's not, it's up to you to decide. Our job is to send these people to the right department. But it's important to get too much done. We don't want people thinking that the ministry doesn't have enough to do. Yeah, that's my experience. Oh boy. This is one of the classic comments on dropping something in there. I can never remember his name. You can help him if you want, but helping others isn't really the done thing around here. On one hand, of course, people might be eager for your help. On the other, you never really know what there are people up to. Most people here won't pass up the chance to trip you up, stab you in the back. And I mean quite literally, but that's what's up to you. Oh, let's help this guy. Yes, of course, let's all kick Morris when he's down. Is there anyone who has still kicked Morris today? I already had coffee poured over my head and I've been put on my seat. Isn't it hilarious to push clumsy old Morris Dormer around and laugh at him when he's crawling on the floor collecting his papers? Let's help him. Let me help you. Haha, very funny, sir, very funny. I'm being serious. I'd be happy to help you pick up everything. Really? Are you from another university or are you just new? This is my first day. That explains it. I wonder if you stay that way or if you'll become just like the others. Anyway, thank you very much, sir. Clumsy Morris might not be the most useful person to have as a friend, but he might be around. But you be sure that I'll return your kindness as best I can. Don't mention it. Yeah, I got an achievement for helping the person. And they say being nice does not reward you. Screw that. A commendable choice. Keeping in mind you can help everyone no matter how hard you try. And trust me, I try. Sometimes it's the best choice not to get involved. Why does that sound familiar? Okay, let's get to our workplace. I'm really liking this game so far. Okay, this is the pastry. This is the office we're going to be working in. And here's the general hall. You'll be spending a lot of time working here and talking to co-workers. Okay. That's going to be a working desk. This is your desk. Take a look around and I'll give you your first assignment when you're ready. Okay, buddy. Let's take a look at our desk. Okay, let's talk to him. What you got for me, Hermits? Yeah, you look around. I'll take you around for to show you the ropes. Let's listen to him. Tell me about my job. So right now, here from the general hall, people are working these booths and visitors, administrators, and the offices. Within following lines of bureaucratic defense, only to be chosen if you are allowed through. Are you talking about us? Do you feel like you've been chosen? Everyone always thinks they're special, different, but in fact, we're all the same. That's true. The square meters of skin, 266 bones, 5 liters of blood, or as long as you eat right and you're not the created blood donor, that is. Nice one. As soon as you're late, you will die, except for the wise Lee, of course, but before we get to die, we have to work hard. You'll be dealing with visitors, listen to their appeals, figure out which forms they need, decide which ministry they have to see, and send them to the available office. You need to press the right buttons as your terminal print out the forms and give them to the visitors. Let's ask about the forms. What kind of forms are there? We have 4 types of forms: requests, complaint, denunciation, and information. Choose the most suitable type. Based on the appeal, you can find some useful information about the different types of forms in your terminal if you're having a hard time choosing the right form. Ask about the ministries. How many ministries are there? In actual fact, there are a great many ministries that are established and abolished every single day, and we never had enough time to keep the register up to date. Fortunately for you, the big 6 will never change: the Ministry of Order, Patriotism, Social Care, Labor, Culture, and Sports and Science, and Technology. Each ministry has several offices here. To the right of your terminal, you'll see the weekly timetable of which offices are open when. Oh god, this so reminds me of I was standing in line when I had to get my passport done, or I had to fill up documents to get my what was that? Unemployment checks. God, it was a fucking nightmare. If you clear it fair anyway. Now let's see how much practice. So let's start with the basics. The form. Your task today is process 5 visitors or the 40 for meeting your quota. 40? I'd rather have money. Even in our ministry, a 40 is much more valuable than money. Anyone can steal or find money, but a 40 has to be earned. Now you can forget about promotions, rewards, or your choice on your whole career. If you don't have enough influence in the ministry, your colleagues won't even talk to you. Wow, dicks. What a lovely day. Okay, let's go and see. Let's do our work for today. It's working time like a good man. Okay, buddy. Say okay. Let's begin. Visitor, guess what? My neighbor Tuesday changed her cards in the day of greatness and ruined the design our rebellion. We were all supposed to display the colors of our flag. I guess that's a complaint, and that's gonna be for patriotism. What's the day? It's Monday, so... Ding. Ow, fuck, wrong form. What was it? It was not be patriotism, okay. Hello, my name is Ross Dirk, to like the same film from the husband kind of escape from the smugglers at the border. They call the customs seize property said, but the whole proceeds go into their pockets. Complete frauds. Okay, this guy. Oh, I can look what they need to even. That's nice. That was not available in the beta. I get the denunciation. Order. Let's see. Yep, they work day. Yes! Got the one. Right one. Next. Next, please. Come in. Come in. Come on. Come on. Hello, it's a very video of my child housing benefit by Victor Padrabinic. My building manager says it doesn't count because I'm seeing another man. How is that fair? Is there anything you can do? I guess that's a request. Social care, maybe? Yep, they work day. Fuck, wrong form again. Damn it! Well, that's the one always thing that fucks me up. You can never guess the right form for this one. Sometimes I don't guess the right form. My school someone will tell him, well, they might punish him all. Do they have reason? Reasons? Are you kidding me? Well, yeah, my little son, my man's already 12, but he doesn't deserve education. He's just a daydreamer, and sometimes he has a hard time figuring things out. There's a whole. Okay. I guess that's complaint. I apologize. But social care, no. Labor, culture, sports, maybe. Okay, I was right about one thing, but mistook the other. So it was the stop printing portrait of the great leader in the weekly newspaper. You have something against our leader? No, but you see, since the entire paper industry switched to print propaganda literature, our country has been suffering a shortage of absorbent. What? Toilet paper. As a result, newspapers are generally used for hygiene. If there's a picture of the great leader, well, it gets awkward. I guess that will be a request. Damn it. I picked the right ministry, I picked the wrong form, and I picked the wrong office. Ooh, I got an email. Okay. But yeah, this is gonna be a little toughy for the start. But we'll figure it out. No problem. Okay, let's talk to hermits. Well, dude, I did my first report back. I fulfilled my quota. What's next? Even trying not to make a mistake on the job, listen carefully to fill direct the available officers that work here as the most important in our country. I have nothing else to tell you about your job. You're on your own now. Yes, I'll then meet your colleague here in California. If you're up your sleeves and work for 8 hours a day, sooner or later you'll be promoted to manager and get work 12 hours a day. Isn't that an exciting thought? I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, George. Let's just make the journal. You have all your briefing and necessary documents. Take them to Magdala College, the board secretary. Wait, but the statue will have some more to talk. Okay. Let's go, Miss. Okay. We have here. George Hermit's good sense of humor. Jokes to make you want to laugh, not a strangled joker. Okay, this is the information of the people. Local weirdo, a laughing stock. Oh, if you report people, I guess you can get some authority on them if you like report documentations on them or something like that. Okay, let's go and visit the boss. Bing. Now what? Get acquainted. Hello! That's not a very respectful way to address an older woman now, is it? I'm sorry. What are you doing here? Oh, forgot to take the documents from the card. Stupid me. Stupid little kitty. Forgot to take the documents. Documents. Where are the documents? This one? Hopefully. There we go. Ding. Take the documents, take them to the nice lady. So far, I'm actually enjoying this. They definitely did some updates from the beta. It's much easier to work with the ministries, even though I fucked up. Can you talk to her? Give her the documents. George Hermes asked me to give you these documents. You didn't look inside, I hope. I'm not interested. I didn't ask you if you weren't interested. When you seal paper like these ones, you don't have to stop. Secret clearance can cost you your freedom or your life. Did I make myself clear? Perfectly. But I prefer not to stick my nose to other people's business. I don't care where you stick any of your extremities. There are rules, regulations, and instructions that must be observed if you want to stay in the ministry for more than a day. If you make a mistake, nothing will save you, not even your name. What's wrong with my name? You're still here, don't try my patience. Sorry, I'm leaving already. Man, what a bitch, and I have to work for her. This is not gonna be fun at all, working for this lady. Let's go and talk to Hermes and see what he has to offer us. I should could do a little bit more work though before we head out. So let's do a little more jobby fun stuff before we go talk to Hermits. Let's process some more forms quickly. Man, those barbarians, Philistines, sorry? I want to dedicate all resources to finding where my lives for my show, the minds and the calling. Look at me. Do you have a mustache and a beard in real life? Or horns? And this postscript, you to the grave. Okay, complaints. I guess that's gonna be culture. Let's see. Yep, they work today. Yes! That's the right one. Bingo. Next, please. Hello, miss. I'm a man. Oh, sorry, my side is the best. I'd like to report Philly Dunk, our doctor here with his patients. Did he hit you? No, but when I went to my apartment, he told me he need to take my clothes off. I told his own, I think. Oh, yeah, now that I do. That's a typical lady. Complaint, I guess that's social care, maybe? Let's see, 350, yep, it worked today. Fuck, wrong form. Oh, yeah, I had to, pick the wrong one again. Next, please. This day at work, really, support directive 6738, everyone got badged with a picture of the leader. Everyone except me. How can I explain it to my kids? That their father decorated suspect MTR. You're jaded. You work the sewers, dude. It's not worth it a badge. I need to sort of short badges of society. Guess that's a request. Request. Patriotism? No, that's maybe labor. Guess that's labor. Ah, God, almost got it right. That's what's fucking up with me. What's gonna be fucking up with me. I'm pretty sure someone's been following me. I don't feel safe at home. Recently, I came home from work and someone had gone through my stuff. The burger was good, but I managed to get it without anyone noticing. Even the building manager didn't do something. Order 400. 400 for a work today. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, I think that's all. Oh, one more. I have a physician so here to get let's go for the medicine labels at our hospitals. Here the only medicine we see was a rib ward, and everyone knows how powerful the leader's words are. Is the dead. Request. Yes, science, technology. Which room I can send you? No, they don't work today. 432. They don't work today. 647. Oh, they work today. You can go to them. Almost got it. Wrong ministry. Okay, I guess I got at least someone. I'm gonna need to really figure these things out properly. This is gonna be what fucking with me, because you really need to figure out how properly to operate, how to properly send people to their buildings. That's gonna be really screwing with me. I can tell you from the start, which is a shame. But we'll see. Maybe I'll figure the system out properly. Okay, let's go meet Hermans. See what he has to tell us. Huh? Wait, Morris, it's me, Clumsy Morris. Do you remember me? You had me pick up the papers when everyone else ignored me. I promise. Thank you. Here you are, as much as you can do. There's no better teacher than the book. It'll help you learn your skills. Thank you, Morris. I really appreciate it. No, thank you. I've been working here for 15 years, and you're the first person who actually just stopped to help me. No problem, Morris. You're awesome, dude. See, what's the book? How to save state property. Picking lock. New skill picking crossbar locks. How do I learn that? What that is, skills, profiles. I guess I can read that at home or something like that. That'll give me a new skill. That will be cool. That'll be pretty cool to actually learn. Okay, let's get out of here and talk to Morris about it and see what he wants to tell us. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, everything going alright? That's cool. Hey big boy. Hey fit boy. Okay, where is Morris? I mean Hermes. So many times mistaken for Morris, I don't know. Hermes! Where are you, buddy? There you are! What a lovely day. What did you want to talk about? It's about your party. What happened here was awful, just something. There's something I have to tell you. Go on. At most 20 people in the whole country know about what I'm about to tell you. I'm talking about how you will divulge these details to you. So you have to ask you. You don't say a word anymore, okay? Let's hear it. As you know, I was appointed to the position of floor inspector several years ago, but at the same time, I was enlisted to work in the Department 6. Department 6? That's a myth. No sane person actually believes in it. The great trick the devil is Liverpool is convinced in the world he didn't exist. Department 6 is considered to be a myth because that's how the person in charge wanted it. Most precisely, that's how your father wanted it. My father was the head of Department 6. What went on there? Work on Hemdale, a secret project held by your father began at the time. That's how we met. I've always been good with numbers, so I went on board to assess statistical errors and their potential consequences. He didn't talk much about himself, but he mentioned having a son a few times. And his eyes lit up every time he did. He was proud of you, believe me. Well, let's ask about the project. What was his Hemdale project? Not here, not now. It's too dangerous. We have to find a quiet place at the right time. How about tomorrow? I'll tell you everything about everything as you can decide what to do with the information. We didn't keep in contact for the last 10 years. He didn't mention that he was no longer in touch with you, but he always hoped that someday you'd come and join him. Why do you think so? He wrote a letter a few days before his death. It seems to me what's going on happened to him. A letter? Do you have it with you? No, I keep it at home and didn't expect you to turn up so soon. I'll give you tomorrow and tell you everything I know. Somewhere quiet and there's a biometric safe. I don't know what's inside, but it must be something valuable. Thank you, George. I don't know how to thank you. Don't mention that you and your father was good to me and the least I can do for you. Thanks for telling me about my father, George. Let's have to talk tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back home to our little cozy apartment. Desk. Okay, what do we have here? We have desk, TV, bookcase, bed. Someone's knocking on our bedroom door. There's a phone. Yes? Who's this guy? Yellow. It's good to see you, Ewan. Do you remember me? Yes, of course I do, James. You used to visit us all the time when I was a kid. That's right, you must have been about 14 the last time we met. But you're a fully grown man now. It's pity your father isn't here to see it. How was your first day doing? Everything moves very quickly. Just a week ago I was planning to visit my father and introduce him to my family. In the end I didn't know how didn't make it to his funeral. I understand you. Do you prefer to did you two ever patch things up? No, we never get a chance. I'm sorry if I know things were bad. I will arrange your transfer here much sooner. So you're the one who assigned me to the ministry. I am indeed, and now you might have guessed that it wasn't down to your good looks and winning smile. Do you come here alone? Where's your family? Everything's okay there with Miriam's parents in the Reading at the moment. Reading? There's hardly anything there apart from coal mines and perhaps unpleasant miner types. Not the best place to for a woman with her child. I realized that I had to get a new apartment ready for them as soon as possible. Get ready to answer some questions. James, do you know anything about my father's death? Not much. The floor boss were involved in some way, that's all I know, and I can't conduct a full investigation. Why not? Investigations are what you and your divisions do. Even the only insight I had in the mission was your fog clear. You discovered something very important, got taken out for it. All the evidence disappears. If we just talk with the front door, me at the investigation, your father's death are all the same. Offer help. I want your help. Here, find a way, find some of those bastards in the ministry and find out who was responsible for your father's death. I'll make sure they'll get their punishment they deserve. Why should I begin? I'm no detective. Your main task is to listen to what people say, make note of everything, and ask the right questions. Learn about the job and about your colleagues. It's not as tough as you have anywhere else to be. It's not as though you have anywhere else to be. So become one of the team and find out what they're really interested in. Everyone's watching the TV shows these days, so you should start watching them too. So you and your few friends need something to talk about. By the way, I'll have to book in your bookcase. There's some general information about terminal interface in there, as well as description, several ways to crack simple passwords. Ooh, sweet. Find lots of information. Then we had one colleague, George Chemnitz. He told me about my father. Apparently, they were close friends. I know that man. Yes, they work together. I don't know. Should I trust this guy? He seems trustworthy. He said something about Department 6. I know of Department 6, but I've never heard of that project. He only mentioned it in passing. He promised to tell me the details somewhere quiet tomorrow. Keep your eyes, they'll tell me if you can find out. Goodbye. Well, at least we got some information. Okay, what we have? We have a TV. We got a TV. Ooh, wow, that's cost a lot of money. The Passion of the Leader TV show, targeting audience, romantic girls, ministry employees. The Patriotic Adventures TV show, targeting audience, young patriots, ministry employees. The Walking Boreans. Nice. And let's watch this. Knowledge about the characters and Walking Boreans, and these all cost money to buy. It's kind of like Netflix. Dead. Okay, let's go see what the bookcases offer us. So we can go home and as remember in the beta, at any time you could go home and read all the books you gathered. That'll help you like crack to read all the books you pick up. So they'll let you like crack stuff better. But you also need to always look at your time to make sure that you have the appropriate time to read the books or watch the TV shows and whatnot. There we go. Max that out. There we go. Maxed all that shit out for the time being. At least now we have stuff. Do you have the pictures? Hack any terminal. Guess we need to sleep. We can go back to work because we can like hack a terminal or two. Oh, it's 1985. Okay, at least we know the date that this game is taking place. So I was thinking like, what time period is this game taking place? So at least we know that.